Six Flags Magic Mountain is a legendary theme park located about 45 minutes north of Los Angeles in Valencia, California. And if you're considering a trek there, you'll likely want info about the best rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain. We've broken down our favorites to give you a better sense of what each one is like and let you pick your plan of attack with more info and preparation. So stick around as Viewcation presents the best rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Six Flags Magic Mountain boasts 19 roller coasters. Not only is this a world record for the most coasters in one amusement park, but it's a huge reason why the park has been so popular for many years. In 1976, Magic Mountain, as it was then known, had the distinction of being the first and only park anywhere to have a looper coaster that was a full 360 degrees. It was so legendary that Universal Studios picked it as the shooting location for a movie in 1977 called Roller Coaster. So now let's take a look at some of the best rides that Six Flags Magic Mountain has to offer. Crazanity. With a name like Crazanity, this ride has to be good, right? Or at least it has a little bit of craziness and a little bit of insanity. To start, it has the distinction of being the world's tallest pendulum ride. It's 170 feet tall, so if you're afraid of heights, this is not the coaster for you. But for those of you who don't mind being that high up in the air, Crazanity is intensely fun. The ride can get up to 75 miles an hour and gives riders sort of a floating feeling, especially because you're so high up in the air. Of course, it's still moving intensely fast, so you know you're on a roller coaster. You have to be at least 52 inches tall to ride it, so it's not for the kiddos. X2. Magic Mountain boasts the first 4D coaster ever in X2. So if you want to be among the limited amount of people who can say they've ridden a roller coaster first, this is a great chance. But there's more to X2 than simply its novelty. The coaster is a thrill ride from start to finish. If you're looking for a ride that gets your heart pumping and your adrenaline going, look no further. Your feet hang below the ride and you climb the first ascent backwards. That then leads to a 360-degree flip head first, followed by a drop of 20 stories. Talk about an intense beginning. The ride has 3,600 feet worth of spirals and twisting track that won't leave you disappointed. It tops out at 75 miles per hour, and you'll feel every bit of that as you flip through head-over-heels loops. What's also interesting about X2 is that it has sets of riders on both sides of the track, and the cars are rotated at specific points in the ride. One word of warning is X2 can make you a little dizzy because of its twisty nature, so if you're prone to dizziness, you might want to skip this one. Tatsu. Going to Six Flags Magic Mountain and not going on Tatsu would be a little like going to the movies and not getting popcorn. It's not the end of the world, but you'll probably be kicking yourself a little later. That's because Tatsu is the fastest, longest, and tallest coaster on planet Earth. No big deal. The first thing that's great about it is that you're in a prone position, so it feels like you're flying through the air. The track is about 3,600 feet long and features the world's highest pretzel loop. It also has a zero-gravity roll, which is one of a kind for flying coasters. It's not as fast as, say, X2, but it caps out at around 62 miles per hour. Plus, it has a height of up to 17 stories and 4 instances where you flip upside down as you fly through the track. The famous flying pretzel loop is meant to really make you feel as if you're in flight, and it lives up to its name. But it does everything incredibly smoothly, so if you're a fan of roller coasters, especially flying coasters, you're gonna love Tatsu. Before we tell you more about the best rides at Six Flags Magic Mountain, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Superman Escape from Krypton. Attention speed demons, Superman Escape from Krypton is the ride you've been waiting for. It's the first coaster in the world to propel riders over 100 miles per hour. Enough said. But it's not just pure speed that makes this ride so fun. It's also a tall and intensely loud ride. Basically, all your senses are going to be firing at all cylinders. The coaster is on the shorter side at 1,300 feet, but it makes up for that with its overall intensity and fun. The track heads straight into the sky at 415 feet, and riders hit that notorious 100-mile-an-hour mark in reverse. Some riders have found it so fun and intense at the same time that they end up laughing instead of screaming. Now that sounds like it's something the Daily Planet would report on. Twisted Colossus. Some consider Twisted Colossus to be the creme de la creme of Six Flags Magic Mountain, and for good reason. It's actually a remake of an older wooden coaster by RMC, but Twisted Colossus is a combo of steel and wood, bringing it into the modern era of coasters while retaining elements of the past. The tracks are made up of a steel frame on top of a wood base, and this actually adds to the enjoyment of its twists and turns. Twisted Colossus is a double-track ride, meaning there's another set of cars going at the same time, and sometimes it's a race between the two. Sometimes you can see the other car racing above you, other times it's below you. Another feature of this coaster is there seems to be a never-ending barrage of rolls, steep banks, and some spirals too. The drops of Twisted Coaster are intense and amazing as well. You have to be at least 48 inches to ride this one, but as long as you meet that requirement, you're in for some thrilling delights. Full Throttle. If it seems to you like Six Flags Magic Mountain is utterly full of world record holders, you're right. Full Throttle is another of these majestic record breakers. It's the fastest and tallest loop coaster on the planet. It begins with an all-out and intense launch, propelling you into the huge first loop. This gives riders incredible amount of hang time, which is already so much fun. It loops at 160 feet up in the air and then does it again right away. If you're a fan of looping coasters, this is the one for you. The 3 launches during the ride are at a speed of up to 70 miles per hour. The consistent direction switches, constant looping, and its combination with sci-fi theming makes Full Throttle a top choice for one of the best rides in Six Flags Magic Mountain. The Riddler's Revenge. Riddler's Revenge is another record setter for Six Flags Magic Mountain. Not only is it a thrilling stand-up roller coaster, but it's the longest, fastest, and tallest of that kind on the planet. It also sets the record for biggest loop and most upside-down ride time for stand-up coasters too. So clearly, Riddler's Revenge is nothing to be trifled with. Riddler's Revenge offers an impressive 4,500 feet of track length, half a dozen inversions, and several narrow corkscrews. It's also pretty loud, adding to the overall intensity of the ride. So provided you're okay with a stand-up coaster, Riddler's Revenge is a thrill ride you won't want to miss while at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ridden any of these? Which sounds like it's the most up your alley? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Viewcation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.